The U.S. will ban sales of Kaspersky antivirus software. Instagram is recommending sexual reels to kids as young as 13. And Anthropic's newest Claude chatbot beats OpenAI's GPT 4.0. It's Friday, June 21st, and this is Engadget News. The Biden administration has taken a sweeping action to ban Kaspersky Labs from selling its antivirus products to U.S. customers. The Russian software company will not be able to sell to new customers starting in July and cannot provide service to current customers after September. Ahead of the official news, a source told Reuters that the company's connections to the Russian government made it a security risk with the potential to install malware, collect privileged information, or withhold software updates on American computers. The Russian company has been the topic of cybersecurity questions many times over the years. The Federal Communications Commission put Kaspersky on its list of companies posing unacceptable security risks in 2022. In 2017, Kaspersky products were banned from use in U.S. federal agencies, and the business also drew scrutiny from the UK's cybersecurity leadership. This level of presidential order to block or limit access to tech and software from countries deemed foreign adversaries dates from the Trump administration. In 2020, he made an effort to ban TikTok and WeChat on the grounds that the Chinese-owned apps could be a security risk. That action was overturned in 2021, but it sparked a review of the apps that has culminated in legislation Biden signed in April that could force TikTok to find a new owner to continue operating in the States. Instagram is recommending reels with sexual content to teenagers as young as 13, even as they aren't specifically looking for racy videos. That's according to separate tests conducted by the Wall Street Journal and Northeastern University professor Laura Adelson. Both of them created new accounts and set their ages to 13 years old for the tests, which mostly took place from January until April of this year. Apparently, Instagram served moderately racy videos from the beginning. Accounts that watched those videos and skipped other reels then started getting recommendations for more explicit videos. Some of the recommended reels contained women pantomiming sex acts. Others promised to send nudes to users who comment on their accounts. It took as little as 3 minutes after the accounts were created to start getting sexual reels. Within 20 minutes of watching them, their recommended reels section was dominated by creators producing sexual content. The Journal and Adelson conducted the same test for TikTok and Snapchat and found that neither platform recommended sexual videos to the teen accounts they created. The Journal says that Meta's employees identified similar problems in the past based on undisclosed documents it saw detailing internal research on harmful experiences on Instagram for young teenagers. Meta's safety staff previously conducted the same test and came up with similar results. Company spokesperson Andy Stone shrugged off the report, however, telling the Journal, "This was an artificial experiment that does not match the reality of how teens use Instagram." He added that the company established an effort to further reduce the volume of sensitive content teens might see on Instagram, and have meaningfully reduced these numbers in the past few months. Anthropic rolled out its newest AI language model on Thursday, Claude 3.5 Sonnet. The updated chatbot outperforms the company's previous top-tier model, Claude 3 Opus, while working at twice the speed. Claude users, including those on free accounts, can check it out. Sonnet, which tends to be Anthropic's most balanced model, is the first release in the Claude 3.5 family. The company says Claude 3.5 Haiku, the fastest in each generation, and Claude 3.5 Opus, the most powerful, will arrive later this year. Anthropic claims Claude 3.5 Sonnet marks a step forward in understanding nuance, humor, and complicated prompts, and it can write in a more natural tone. Benchmarks show the new model breaking industry records for graduate-level reasoning, undergraduate-level knowledge, and coding proficiency. It beats OpenAI's GPT-4o on many of the benchmarks Anthropic published. The company claims Claude 3.5 Sonnet is also better at interpreting visual input than Claude 3.0 Opus. Anthropic says the new model can accurately transcribe text from imperfect images, a skill it hopes will attract customers in retail, logistics, and financial services who need to grok data from charts, graphs, and other visual cues. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is available now for anyone with an account to try on its website, as well as in the Claude iOS app. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. Specifically, check out the article on how some people are using small claims court to get their Facebook accounts back due to lack of customer service on Meta's part. This episode featured journalism by contributors Anna Washenko, Mariella Moon, and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more tech news from Engadget.